And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live on the road today, Wiz. We are here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on this Monday, January the 13th. We got birthdays today, as a matter of fact. Got several we want to tell you about. Let's see, get these tweaked up a little bit here, just a little bit louder. That way we can hear me and hear you, and you can hear me and all that. So, yeah, happy birthday today. A couple of celebs. Let's see, Julia Louis Dreyfus having a birthday, 64 when she and Friends, is that right? I think it was. Also, the guy everybody says I look like, and I don't. Trace Adkins having a birthday today. Big Trace, 63 candles on his birthday cake today. I mean, look, I get it all the time. I don't look anything like Trace Adkins. Anyway, he's 63. Orlando Bloom from Pirates of the Caribbean having a birthday. He is 48. And those will be the birthdays today on this Monday, January the 13th. Lots to talk about. Here's the verse today. We always dedicate our broadcast to the man who hung on the cross. Today, certainly no different. And we'll start it with Psalms 29:11 says, "The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace." The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Psalms 29:11. 29:11 is the verse of the day. Tom Taylor Sports Show will start in the NFL. Yesterday it was a donk. Did you see the doink? Hit the upright. Redskins, now the Commanders. Moving on. Doink beat Tampa Bay. We'll run down NFL. The Steelers laid another egg. Postseason playoff woes continue for Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlin, they're talking about getting rid of him now. They're not going to get rid of him. Where are they going to go? The guy's got it done. He's been successful. So, anyway, we'll take a look at NFL. She's in the house. The queen of NCCU is here. And we'll have her on coming up here in just a few minutes. Let's get the national anthem rocking and rolling. Can we do it? We can. Here is Jennifer Nettles from the Battle of Bristol when Tennessee played and beat Virginia Tech on the Tom Taylor Sports Show from Bristol Motor Speedway 8 years ago. Here's Jennifer Nettles.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Hello, Linda Cook. How you doing, lady? And Jeremy Marler. And hello to Lisa Baker. Hello, Baker. How you doing? I know you're upset. We only got an inch and a half to 3 inches of snow after they made such a brouhaha about this whole thing. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me? So, had somebody tell me yesterday, it's going to get down to the teens. And I'm thinking, it's been down to the teens. I mean, has it not? It has. It's been down to the teens. What's going to get down to 11 this next couple nights? Was down to 14 2 3 nights ago. What's 11? What's 14? I mean, it's like people act like we've never had cold weather around here. We're going to have more cold weather before it's all said and done. But you know what? The days are getting longer. What's that song? England Dan John Ford Coley. The days are getting longer. The nights are getting stronger. The days are getting longer. It won't be long till we'll be getting our seeds out, putting the garden in. We got about 45 days of cold weather left, really, for all intents and purposes, around here locally. I know we do have cold weather in March, but generally by the end of February, which you can do the math, we got 18 days left and another 30, about 40, no, we got 28 and 18, and what is that, 46 days of cold weather roughly, and we're going to be turning the corner and getting ready for spring, I hope. We can get snow in March, we can get snow in April, but generally speaking, so anyway, I'm not a weather dude. All I know is it was, Now, for those who got stuck out in it, and there were people who did, there were lots of wrecks. What I read were Tennessee Highway Patrol responded to over 800 calls. So yeah, it was what it was. I'm not diminishing the fact that Tennessee Highway Patrol had 845 calls for wrecks or problems from Moorestown to Mountain City, and I get that. So, but was it the apocalyptic snowstorm? I mean, West Virginia had a foot. They went to school, so it's all relative. So I know that for a fact. It's where my kinfolk are from. Hello, we are here live again on the road. We are at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, where we have the seasonal key lime today with the diet lemonade. This is smoking good. And also the new sandwich, the grilled spicy deluxe. We are anticipating a visit from Tommy Tipton or Rachel or Molly, who's up there, our marketing girl, to talk about this. Hello, Alex Jones. How you doing? Let's take a look at the NFL. The doink. Did you see it? Did you watch any of the games? The doink. The field goal. It hit the upright and went on through for the Commanders. Yep. It was a heck of a game. And then Jaden Daniels last night. First playoff win since 2005. Jaden Daniels led the Commanders. 268 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also led the team in rushing with 36 yards. First rookie quarterback to win a road playoff game since 2012, which would be 13 years. So pretty impressive. Over the weekend, what happened on Saturday? Texans 32-12 over the Chargers. Texas defense came up big. 4 interceptions of Justin Herbert, including a pick six by Eric Murray in the second half. He threw more picks in one playoff game than he threw during the entire regular season. So the Chargers stumbled, and I'm doing good, Alex Jones. How you doing, sir? So the Chargers laid a big old egg, and they're done. The Steelers laid a big old egg. Folks are calling for Tomlin's head, the head coach of the Steelers. Not going to happen, I don't think. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry steamrolled their way to win over the Steelers 28-14. Henry 168 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jackson added 81 rushing yards on a night where the Ravens had 299 yards on the ground. They went through the Steelers' defense like a knife through hot butter. Jackson also threw for 175 and 2 touchdowns. Ravens jumped out to a 21-0 lead. It was a yawner, 28-14 the final. Yesterday's games, the Bills, Josh Allen, 300 yards with 272 and 2 touchdowns through the air. Tacked on 46 yards on the ground. With the win, the Bills blew out the Broncos 31-7. First team since 2012 to finish with at least 250 yards through the air and 200 yards on the ground in a playoff game. The Bills are cooking. They're going to give the Chiefs everything they want. You wait and see. You don't like the Chiefs, do you? You do like the Chiefs. No, she and I don't like the Chiefs. I'm a Raiders guy. I don't know why she doesn't like them, but probably she's tired of hearing about them. But so the Chiefs now have to start playing. I'm going to tell you, this is old Tom talking, which means absolutely nothing. Tony Shipley said, go Cowboys. That's like me, also. The Raiders. See you next year. Our two team. Mrs. DeMoss just made a little smart chuckle when I said something about the Raiders. That was not kind. So Tony, buddy, we're in the same boat. We couldn't play dead in a Western movie. Eagles, 22-10 over the Packers. Matt LaFleur maybe getting some heat as the head coach of the Packers. Underachieved, rather. Fumbled away the opening kickoff. Never got going after that. Jalen Hurts, a touchdown pass to Jahan Dotson. 2 plays after the Green Bay fumble. put them ahead for good. We told you about the Commanders. Field goal hit, doinked the upright, went through. They win at 23-20 over the Bucks. We called that one. In fact, let's see. Did I get them all right? I got the Bills. So I called the Ravens. Called the Chargers. I didn't get that one. 0-1. I called the Ravens. I'm 1-1. Called the Bills. I'm 2-1. Called the Eagles. I'm 3-1. Called the Commanders. I'm 4-1. Tonight, the Vikings and Rams. I got the Vikings to beat them, the underseed. Hello, Linda Pearson, Ohio. Tony Shipley says 2026. Yeah, maybe. Talking about the Raiders. They can't even find. They fired the coach and general manager. They've interviewed a couple of people, told them, how about this? How bad is your franchise? When they asked a couple of people to come for an interview, and they said, no, we're not interested in coming coaching the Raiders. So they declined an interview. So they're bad. Tonight, the Vikings 5th seed and the Rams 4th seed in Arizona. They moved the game because of the fires in L.A. Have you seen those? It's unbelievable. I went back and made sure I didn't see that was a typo. They have lost over 12,000 homes in L.A., Metro Los Angeles, which is the second biggest city in the country. Now you think of that, 12,000 homes. What do you think it's going to do to our insurance premiums here in good old Tennessee? Because it's going to be across the board when they're writing checks for insurance for lost homes and lost property. Do you think our insurance may go up? Me think. Yeah, probably will. Good morning, Miss Clowney down in Union, South Carolina. Linda Pearson, Ohio. We got Andrea coming up here in just a second. Tonight, the last game of the wild card weekend, as we said, number 5, Minnesota against number 4, the Rams in Arizona, 8 o'clock tonight. And then coming up on Sunday, we start the divisional round. The Texans will be in Kansas City to battle the Chiefs. The Commanders will be in Detroit to battle the Lions. Don't count out the Commanders. That may be your Cinderella team this year. The Ravens will play the Bills on Sunday in Buffalo, and the winner tonight will play in Philadelphia on Sunday. So it's getting tight. We're going to talk more about that as the week goes on. But the Steelers, again, very much coughed it up again. They're a struggling franchise, in my humble opinion. So they have lost, 7 straight playoff games? I got to go back and find that figure, that stat. It's pretty alarming, really. Hello, Debbie Duncan. How you doing, lady? I don't know if that's Tommy's wife or not, but hello, Debbie. What a great guy he was, and she was a great lady. Used to go to church with her. Trace Atkins having a birthday today. Honky tonk, bonky donk. Just, Mrs. DeMoss will find this very humorous. So at a restaurant, said, you are not Trace. I know who you are. I'm thinking, okay, who am I? She said, you're Tracer Atkins. I said, Tracer? I said, you a big fan? Oh, God, I love his music. Tracer. I said, you're talking Trace Atkins? Yeah. Tracer? Oh, no, you're Tracer. You going to sign my napkin? I said, sure, I'll sign your napkin. So I did. I was like, don't look anything like Trace Atkins. But he's having a birthday, 63 today. Julia Dreyfus, when she and Friends? Julia Dreyfus. You may want to Google that one, ma'am. I think so. Julia Louis Dreyfus is 64. Wasn't she one of the girls on Friends? We don't know. Orlando Bloom having a birthday. He is from Pirates of the Caribbean. He is, which is a really good movie, I thought. The sequel and the third one was, First one I thought was really good. The Curse of the Black Pearl. Mrs. DeMoss is in the house. Andrea joins us next. We're here live at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth. And was she in Friends? Seinfeld. That's it. With Jerry Seinfeld. There you go. I'm a big fan. Did you ever watch the show? I don't think I watched it one time. Didn't they have a guy named Kramer on there? He's kind of a doofus. Yeah, I watched that one time ever. Friends, I never watched the first episode of Friends. I have no clue. So I didn't know what show he was on, or she was on. Julia Dreyfus, birthday girl from Seinfeld, 64. Trace Atkins, 63. Orlando Bloom, 48. Back after this on the Tom Daly Sports.
Hi, my name is Janae, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup is it makes me feel warm inside. This is what cozy feels like. This is what bundling up in a blanket next to a fireplace with people you love feels like.
I guess I'll.
You what?
I work at the Chick-fil-A.
I go to that Chick-fil-A all the time.
He came in the drive-thru. Before I can give him his change, he drove away. It was a month before he came back in.
Marcus hands me this envelope, and it's like $3.
I kept it in my back pocket for over a month.
That's crazy. I'm just like pretty stunned.
She's like, dude, you serious? What?
Appreciate the $3, man.
Yeah.
And we found out we both play trumpet.
Back on the Tom Bailey Sports Show. Look who showed up. She's here. Did you watch Seinfeld? Because I never watched it. I had no clue. Huh?
Never got into it.
No. Let's see.
Hello.
Okay. I think we have a glitch. Nope. Something else you get to go by today. A new microphone cord. So we're going to do this. Hold on. I tested this earlier and I thought it worked and it did not. So hang on. We're going to make this work. I know this one works. I used it Friday. Hang on. Just a small maintenance change here, folks. Oh, yes. We're going to put this right here.
Okay.
And we're going to do this right like this. And you'll be able to hear Mrs. DeMoss loud and clear now. So,
Hello.
there we go.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Good. Doing good.
Good.
Yep.
Back to the original question. Did you watch, or were you a fan of Seinfeld?
I never watched it. I didn't
I
even
didn't
watch
either.
Friends.
I didn't either. I've never watched the first episode of either one of them. Put it right here. I thought I was only.
I get criticized often.
Oh, I do too. All the time. I was like, I had too much going on at times that I watched TV. So I never saw Seinfeld, never saw Kramer. I mean, not Kramer, but Friends. So there's two people in the world that's never seen it. Anyway, she's having a birthday. She's 64. Are you a fan of the music of Trace Atkins?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, he's 63 today. And then Orlando Bloom from Pirates of the Caribbean having a birthday. He is 40. What did I say was he is 48 today. Did you like that movie? Did you watch it?
I watched a little bit of that.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. First, they had three. First was really good. I thought the second two were like, let's make another movie, make some money. It's what it looked like. It was kind of
Trying to make it work.
yeah, trying to make it work. I didn't think it worked, but the first one I thought was a pretty good movie. But anyway, he's having a birthday. So, did you get a chance to watch any sports over the weekend?
I did not.
Okay.
We were busy.
Yep, you're busy.
2 birthdays and
Yeah.
just trying to enjoy the snow and movies and, you know.
No sled riding.
No, there was not.
No sled riding, no snowball
Not
fights,
this time.
no snowman. No, there wasn't really a whole lot of snow where I was to do that. So, but anyway, so it's just been a birthday weekend.
It has.
So we're good. Things are moving along here. It is hard for me to believe it's January 13th. It's like you blink, you get through Christmas. Now you're halfway through January.
I know.
So, but
And it's a long month.
It
I
is
was
a
looking
long
at the
month.
calendar. I'm like,
31 days.
3 more Mondays. It's
3 more.
crazy.
Three. She's like, I have to go back over there 3 more times. Boy, that just makes me. God, there's 3 more. I gotta go
did
deal with
not
this guy
say
3.
that.
That was good.
Yeah.
I got to deal with this squirrel 3 more Mondays. Okay. Well, you don't have to. You can send Wesley or somebody, but we like it when you're here. Hello, Reba Whitehead. How you doing? Hello, Danny Alden. So, I did some business today at the credit union. On the bottom of my receipt, it said, ask about auto loans and boat loans, RV loans, jet ski loans. Tom, it's January, but I keep telling people the days are getting longer. By the end of February, another 35 or probably 40, 45 days, things going to start turning more spring, more warm. Things start moderating, so we're thinking summertime, thinking vacation. I know people are planning vacations now.
Yes.
Over the weekend, they're sitting at home in the hunkered down in the snow or on the computer planning vacation. So the credit union can help us with money for all that, right?
We can. We are, just want to give a few points of our rates right now, and as low as 4.99% for an auto. We've got 5.19% APR for mortgage and credit cards, of course, and that's just starting out as low as. It's pretty good right now. It's very competitive. It is local. We do not sell your loans. You can go to a loan officer at any location that we have. You can get pre-approved when you complete the application online. If you wanted to go ahead and get that process started, and that way will save you a lot of legwork and time. So just to put that out there, we offer so much, and the boats, recreational loans, commercial lending, all that fun stuff for our small business owners and such. So
Is that a big, to me, that would be a big deal. I would think that you don't sell the loan out. I mean, it stays in-house, stays local, so everything is here. You don't have to worry about all of a sudden getting a notification from some company in New York or Chicago that your loan has been sold. That's a big deal to a lot of folks.
it is a big deal, and one good thing about it is you are talking to a real person. You're not going to go through 5 different automated voice message calls to figure out what you're needing on that 1-800 number that you call. We are local, and it is not going anywhere. So I think it's a huge perk.
Well, I do too. I do
Yeah.
too. Yeah. It starts with you all and ends with you all. You don't sell it off to somebody else. So
Right.
what's the loan rate again? Some of the rates?
Starting at 4.19 for auto.
Wow.
Or excuse me, 4.99% APR for auto, and then 5.19% APR for mortgage. And that's just wanted to remind everyone, and it's a new year, and I can't even believe it's almost tax time. So there's a lot coming up.
A lot of things on the horizon.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
But it's a good thing. So we got through the holidays. We moved on now into the new year and New Year's resolutions, and all the stores now, the day after Christmas, Valentine's Day's out.
Oh, yeah.
The next day.
And waste no time.
In fact, at the Hobby Lobby, I was in there Christmas shopping. They had half of it. Each day they were squeezing and bringing more Valentine's stuff out. So that's what they do. They push the envelope. They keep it moving. So we keep it moving. We're here on January talking to our buddy who has to come 3 more Mondays here. So you'll hear about that. That's good. Let's see. Today is, well, you just have 2 more Mondays you're stuck coming over here. So
This is the third.
this
I
is
counted
third.
this as 3.
This is 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 rows. There you go. Today, the 20th and 27th, she'll have to painfully come over here and talk, so we get it, but that's all right. We we struggle through, persevere. So now, why do you not like the Chiefs? I don't like them because I'm a Raiders guy. You don't really. I mean, what's the reasoning you don't like Kansas City?
I'm just kind of sick of it.
Yeah, they won what?
That's all you hear.
Yep. And Taylor. Now I understand. I've been reading very little, but on occasion I glance through, and apparently Taylor and Travis has kind of cooled off a little bit. She was going to all the games, and she stopped coming to the games. Said she had a bad experience in the last game, whatever that is. So anyway, she and Travis Kelce, the big tight end for the Chiefs, were the talk of the Chiefs games, and that's kind of cooled. And a lot of folks are tired of hearing about that, and they're tired of hearing about Mahomes and the Chiefs, although he's an incredible talent. And he's a very outspoken about his faith, and I appreciate that from him. But we're kind of tired of hearing about the Chiefs. Ready for somebody?
I like the underdog. Always have, always will.
Yeah.
And they're far from it. Let's get real.
Yeah.
And so anybody but the Bills or
The
the
Chiefs,
Chiefs,
right.
we're
You're-
good to go.
You're good to go. So
Yeah.
that would leave. Let's see who's left here in the playoffs, because now we're going to the next round. And we would have the Chiefs and the Texans on Saturday, and the Commanders and the Lions on Saturday night. The Sunday games will be the Eagles, and either the winner of the game tonight between the Rams and the Vikings. And then the Ravens and the Bills play. So there's 2 teams you can't stand. The Chiefs and the Bills are still playing, so we're rooting against them. Do you have a problem with the Lions, Detroit? You like them?
I'll pull for the Lions because my nephew is obsessed.
Okay,
So we'll just go with that.
we'll go with the Lions.
Yep.
Okay. Is that the little guy at East Side?
Yeah.
He's obsessed?
He
Good.
loves the Lions. Yeah.
Yeah. We will be seen together at Westside Elementary with the Readers or Winners T-shirt presentation on Friday. We'll be there on behalf of Tom Taylor Sports Show and the credit union, of course. We have an upcoming appointment at Eastside Elementary and Harold McCormick to pass out T-shirts. Tell them what we're doing. It's the Readers or Winners. I'm going to play the promo when we get done here in a second. But
Yeah.
tell them what we're doing. The Readers or Winners, year number 2, and it's growing. These kids are buying into it. They love it. But would you please tell the people out there that may be tuning in for the first time, because we get those all the time.
The
What-
top 90 readers are rewarded. So we've got different things that we award them every 9 weeks. And so 30 at each of our City Elizabethan elementary schools we will go there. And this time is going to be T-shirts.
Yep.
And so we're looking forward to this Friday, and then Eastside and Harriman McCormick, like you said, when we get that date marked down, we'll be ready for that. And so then the next 9 weeks is vinyl stickers, and that is so fun. So it's the top 90 every 9 weeks. So we're already at the second 9 weeks. We're actually past it. And then we've got the third one in March, and then the end of the season will be in May. So we're just really glad to be sponsors for this. I think it's awesome, and the kids love it. And I don't know who loves it more, though, us or them.
I know,
'cause it's fun.
It is. To go into those schools and have those little kids in front of their whole school, they have an academic pep rally is what they call it. We're not there 10 minutes, but we bring out all the kids, top 5 kids, kindergarten, first, second, third, fourth, and 5th grade. We call them by name. They come out amongst their peers, and she presents a T-shirt to them. I'm rattling off names. And those little boys and girls, they puff up like peacocks. And then you have other kids who didn't make it said, well, I'm going to get one next time. What do we do to get next time? Well, you read. They send the logs home to the parents, grandparents, whoever they live with, mamas and daddies, whomever. They fill out the log based on minutes read, bring it back to the teachers, tabulate it. The top 5 kids, based on minutes read, will get the T-shirts. I know, what's her last name? Hartsook. First name is, I can see her. Anyway, she read, I think it was like 3,000 or 4,000 minutes. It's unbelievable. These kids are putting in some serious reading time, and it's good. You know, they're doing it for a shirt or a ball cap or a water bottle or that goofy sticker thing they're going to do. But the bottom line is we're promoting reading. That's the whole key, and the kids are buying into it. This is their second year, and we hope it will continue, because now last year's kids, isn't it Sophie Hartsook? Sadie, I knew it started with an S.
I think it is.
It is, you're right. Sadie Hartsook. So glad to hear your voice. Well, thank you, Joe Bell. You're very sweet. Thank you.
But you don't hear that often.
No. She probably thinks I'm Trace Atkins too. Now, seriously, do I look? Now, be honest with me. I'm okay. You're always honest with me. That's why I like you. But I get this all the time. I don't look anything like this guy. Today's his birthday is why I'm saying it. So, Trace Atkins, no, not a chance. No.
I mean,
long brown hair.
I feel like, well, the only time I've seen him is in a picture, so
Yeah.
I can't really go off of. I think all of the stars look so different in person anyway.
Yeah. So anyway.
I think disguise is their key.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I don't see it.
I don't either. So, but thank you, Joe Bell. You're very sweet. Joe Bell Hood. So anyway, we'll go to the schools. We're going to go last week. Snow got us.
Yeah.
So we will be there this week to pass out, as I said, T-shirts. 30 T-shirts per school, 5 per grade, 6 grades. You can do the math. And we do appreciate Northeast Community Credit Union with locations here in Elizabethton, in behind the high school, the main office. We have one in Johnson City. I'm there all the time, Oakland Avenue, right down from Mellow Mushroom. You can open up and be a new member for $5. Become a member.
Mm-hmm.
We have one in Roan Mountain. And what's the status on the 19E? We still working on it?
We're working on it.
We're going to spot.
Working on it all night, weekends, during the day.
Yep. Floodwaters got them. They had to close the bank. In this case, the credit union, the building. And so, you know, they're working for a new spot for the credit union. And they'll get one because the demand is there. We're growing by leaps and bounds.
It is a temporary location that will be open soon.
Yeah.
And then our permanent location will be in the process after we can get at least temporary open for convenience for our members. And it'll be full operations just like all of our other locations. You can do anything there when it's open.
No Chiefs and no Bills. Everybody else you're okay with?
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha. No Chiefs, no Bills in the NFL. They got to get beat this week. She'll be happy. So now, who does the hub like?
He's Broncos
Bronco.
fan. No.
No.
Bears.
Bears.
The Bears.
They were out.
Kind of like the Raiders. You know,
You
kind of. That's why I was laughing earlier.
Oh, I know. I know why you're
we
laughing.
get it.
Oh, yes.
Not the
We couldn't play dead in a Western movie. We're terrible. You know how bad we are, Andrew? This is how bad the Raiders are. They're looking for a coach. They called a couple people up and said, we're not interested. You won't even come for an interview? Won't even come for an interview. That's how bad we are. Nobody wants to coach our team. So anyway, the Bears are right there. The Cowboys are right there. Get somebody a while ago said go Cowboys. And so your hub likes the Bears. And so they've been out. They're a little bit better than the Raiders and the Cowboys, but not by much. So
Yeah.
So we've probably turned our attention to basketball now, right? College hoops. Indiana Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's our focus right now.
Yep. Let's see. But this time, next Monday, when you begrudgingly have to come back in here, two more Mondays in January. Next Monday is the College Football National Championship. Ohio State and Notre Dame. Who do you like? Or do you care?
We want Notre Dame because we just don't like.
Buckeyes.
I just can't handle it. I
Okay.
literally can't.
All right.
That's probably my least favorite ever.
Really?
Least, yeah.
Ohio State.
I know I sound like such a hater when I come on here, but you ask who I say.
Yeah. You're a straight shooting girl.
I'm not a fan of Ohio
So we're
State.
We're
not at
Notre
all.
Dame. She's pulling for the Fighting Irish.
Yeah,
week
got
from
to.
tonight. Yep. All right. Website is
BeMyCU.org.
.org. Anything you need. I'm getting ready to show when she leaves the commercial she made with. You want me to play Christmas Club or contactless Visa? Which would you like for me to?
Go
show?
ahead and play the contactless Visa.
There we go. We'll do that. I will see you here next Monday.
Yes.
You will be bells on you. I can tell the excitement, anticipation is already really overwhelming. So it's like, I gotta come here 3 Mondays.
It's not what I meant.
It's a long
I
month.
mean, it was a long month.
It's a long month. I have to come over 3 Mondays. Deal with this guy. All right. But she comes. We have a good time. We've been.
Yeah.
How many years have we been doing this now?
I would say 3
Three.
plus.
Three going on 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
We put up with each other. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's good. She's a good lady.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yep. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at college basketball. The Lady Vols. They're getting it done.
That's right.
They beat Arkansas by 30 in Arkansas. That's hard to do, go on the road in SEC and win it all, let alone by 30. Big win. They've got a busy week this week, and so do the guys. We'll talk college hoops next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tom Taylor Sports Show got a brand new product. Tell me what's going on.
We sure do. We have contactless Visa debit cards, and some of you all have been asking and wanting to know, when are you going to implement that? We are hitting the ground running. So right now you can get your free instant issue contactless debit cards at Northeast Community Credit Union, and that's just another form of payment. So you've got the mag strip on the back, you've got your contactless, invisible, what you want to call it, if you want to pay that way for tabless, or you've got your chip. So we're just staying up to date with all the things, and we listened to you. So you wanted that, and that's what we can provide. And we've implemented it with hard work, behind the scenes, a lot of teamwork, effort, and come get your contactless Visa debit card today.
Available now
Yes,
at all locations. Our locations are
they are in Rome Mountain, they are in Elizabethton, one in behind Elizabethton High School, our main office, and then we have one off of 19E in Elizabethton. We have one in Johnson City off of West Oakland Avenue.
social media. How do we find you?
You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, or BeMyCU.org.
And the magic main number is
423-547-1200.
brand new product from Northeast Community Credit Union, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. But beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, she's so funny. She is a funny lady, does a great job at the credit union, I can tell you that, doing the marketing. So, and she just brought to my attention off air, she said, I won't be here next Monday. I forgot to tell you, I said, it's a federal holiday. It's Martin Luther King birthday, Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, and there won't be a So they're going to be closed. So we won't see her next Monday. We'll see her in 2 weeks, and that's okay. All right, top 25 college basketball. When she comes, she does a wonderful job. All right, yesterday 5 played, all 5 won. 20th ranked Purdue with a 36-point blowout over Nebraska. 16th ranked Michigan State men's basketball 10-point win over Northwestern. 24th ranked Michigan in the Big Ten, 16-point win over Washington. The Mountaineers of West Virginia beat Colorado by 8. They're 21st in the country in the Mounties. And Oregon, 15th in the country, beat Penn State by 1, 82-81. Top 25 today, UCLA, only one on tap. UCLA's men, number 22 in the country at Rutgers to play the Scarlet Knights. Is that right? Don't think so. Anyway, Rutgers is the opponent. Tennessee, when do they play again? The men will play Wednesday night at the Food City Center against Georgia, which will be a heck of a basketball game. And the Lady Vols will play at home at the Food City Center on Thursday against Mississippi State. So the Vols men's team, Georgia, Wednesday in Knoxville. Lady Vols, Thursday in Knoxville against Mississippi State. Then for the weekends, kind of ironic, the men will go to Vanderbilt on Saturday, and the Lady Vols will play Vanderbilt. The Lady Commodores on Sunday. So there you go. That's what's going on there. We are live here again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on the Tom Douglas Sports Show. The new drink is the seasonal key lime. I've got it right here. Loving it. Hello, Robert Nidifer. Hello, Sandra Perkins. Here it is. And it is awesome. Very, very, very good. It would be key lime, the frosted, whatever concoction this is, the frosted, don't know. I just know it's good. With you can either get regular or diet lemonade. So here it is. This is very, very, very good. All right, NBA tonight. Who plays where? Minnesota and Washington. Toronto, the Raptors home to Golden State. Detroit will be in New York to battle the Knicks. Houston hosting Memphis. The Clippers home to Miami. And San Antonio and the Lakers will make up the canceled game because of the fires. They'll play tonight in L.A. The Spurs and the Lakers in Los Angeles on this Monday, January the 13th. We got high school sports to take a look at. National Hockey League to take a look at. That was a heck of a game yesterday. I was reading it again. The ball bouncing off the right upright for the Washington Commanders. Who sits there and tells you every week, special teams, special teams, special teams. They came into play. Every one of those ball games was a big special teams play. And, of course, the biggie, none bigger than Washington with the field goal. Hit the upright and won it. 23-20. Last second win over Tampa Bay in Tampa last night. Commanders now 13-5 will play the top seed, the Detroit Lions, at 8 o'clock on Saturday in Detroit. Zane Gonzalez's 37-yard field goal gave Washington its first playoff win since 2006, which followed, of course, the 2005 regular season. So you're talking, 19 years since they won a playoff game? Wow. 19 years since the Redskins, now the Commanders, have won a playoff game. Wow. So hello to Carrie Taylor. She helped me get it going today. We had another little tiny glitch, a little tiny one. Her favorite line is, "It's just technology, Tom." I said, "Carrie, honey, somebody could, my heat pump at home could go out." She'd say, it's just technology. My radiator could go out on my car. It's just technology. That's the lump sum answer of everything. I love it. She's hilarious. But she's a great lady. She does a great job promoting the show, I can tell you that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for what she does. And thank you all for watching the show. Jaden Daniels, 24 out of 35 for 268 yards and 2 touchdowns in his first playoff start. You know, they lost the season opener against Tampa Bay in Tampa, 37-20. They came back and won at 23-20. So the Commanders are going to Detroit on Saturday to play the number 1 seed. Jaden Daniels, the talk is, will he be the Rookie of the Year? There's other talks that Brock Bowers will be. What did she send back? Some kind of little emoji. Hello, Jesse Harden. So anyway, the Commanders, of which her husband is a big fan. Jason loves the Commanders, and so does Tucker. And so the Taylor boys are happy because Detroit will be hosting the Commanders. You know what? I wouldn't count them out. They're on a roll. As I said at the outset of the show, they may be the Cinderella team this year. So We'll see. Jaden Daniels, 24 out of 35 as a rookie for 268 yards and 2 touchdowns in his first playoff start. Wow, that's pretty impressive, folks. Pretty impressive. So anyway, Washington will be going to Detroit for that ball game. The Bills will be taking on the Ravens. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that's going to be a heck of a football game. I'm going to tell you that I'm predicting an upset. I'm predicting the Ravens behind Lamar Jackson will beat the Bills in Buffalo, which will be very, very hard to do. I just think that may be the team of destiny. The Texans will play the Chiefs. Chiefs probably will handle the Texans, but I'm telling you, they got some choppy waters ahead. I just don't think they'll be the Super Bowl team in the AFC. So, could be wrong. Could eat my words. That's what I think. But look out for Baltimore and Buffalo. That'll be a heck of a football game. When is that, by the way? That'll be one we would definitely want to be somewhere we can watch that game. That would be at 3 o'clock on Sunday. No, I'm sorry. 6:30 on Sunday. The Ravens and the Bills in Buffalo. We'll check the weather, see which one of these games could have weather implications. Possibly Kansas City, Detroit's a dome stadium, possibly Philadelphia, and possibly Buffalo. So we'll check and see. Of course, it's almost a week out, but so anyway, big disappointment. I keep reading more and more and hearing more and more. The rumblings are getting louder for Mike Tomlin, underachieving the Steelers franchise. So there are folks, of course, you know how the fan base is. You lose, and they all of a sudden want to fire you, want to get rid of you. So hello, Jordan Mitchell. How you doing? So the heat is on Mike Tomlin for the Steelers, underachieving again in the humble estimation of the Pittsburgh Steelers fan base. So we'll see. We will take a break. The readers are winners. We were telling about the promo with Northeast Community Credit Union and the Tom Daly Sports Show. Here it is. Here's what we're talking about. Andrew and I recorded this back earlier in the fall. And so we'll do that, and we'll come back, and we'll take a look at Notre Dame and Ohio State College Football National Championship a week from tonight. We'll talk about it next year on the Tom Daly Sports Show. We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely, new color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into
Northeast Community Credit Union, they're paying for all this. They're their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, and readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to the Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers Are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools. On to Travis Constable again with TNS Home Improvements. Tell me what it's all about, sir.
Well, we build decks, do porches, roofing, underpinning under mobile homes, a little bit of remodel work, but with the decks and roofing, we just try to stick on that end of things.
Absolutely. And so they've been at it for how many years now?
We've been at it for a little over 3 years now.
3 years. TNS Home Improvements. They go all over the Tri-Cities. You take quotes. You're licensed and bonded, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So I make the phone call. Let's step me through real quick. I make the phone call, get a hold of you, so we're going to come out and see what you got going on and tell me what do you do, take it from there. What happens next?
I'll schedule a day and time to come out and speak with you and give you an estimate, and you just have to say yay or nay, and then we put you on the schedule.
Social media, how do we find you?
Facebook.
Yep. And the phone number is?
423-946-8432.
They've been at it, folks. Again, started with a drill and a Chevy, what was it, Chevy Blazer?
Chevy Trailblazer.
Trailblazer. And now they're up to 5 full-time employees and four part-time employees. They're going great guns. They want to help you. Let them come give you a quote on what you need. TNS Home Improvements, sponsor of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
Hey, my name is Dante, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nuggets is the authentic taste of it. You can tell it's freshly breaded, seasoned perfectly, and it just has this unique taste that compares to no other. Once I bite into it,
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Back on the Tom Bowles Sports Show again, we're live at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth, and all the Chick-fil-A's now have this seasonal key lime. Get the frosted or the coffee or the frosted drink. Also the grilled spicy deluxe. That's the new sandwich right now. Hello, Tony Vaughn. How you doing, sir? One of those great realtors. We need to get you back on here. We missed having you on the show. Hello, Jordan Mitchell. How you doing? The Steelers, again, their season ended with 5 straight losses, 2 of which came in Baltimore. They've lost 6 straight playoff games. The last times they've been in the postseason, they've fallen on the road in games that have exemplified the gap between Pittsburgh and the conference's true contenders. Well, I think there's a contender. They just didn't get it done. 5 straight losses, 6 straight consecutive playoff losses. And again, that's got the Steeler fan base all up in the air, and they should. That is not Steeler football. And so we'll see. But, they're talking about, let's fire the coach. If you will notice, the openings in the National Football League, it's getting tougher and tougher to get coaches. So usually they can get them pretty quick. Vrabel apparently is going to be the new coach of New England. But I was joking, but it tells you really the state of, I think, the quality of coaches that are out there. I'm not diminishing that at all, but you've got people that don't want to get involved in these situations, a.k.a. the Raiders. They reached out to a couple of people's potential candidates to be interviewed for the job, and they said no. So what does that mean? I mean, of course, the Steelers is not a Raiders situation at all. That's a very good situation in Pittsburgh. Obviously, it can be better based on the track record of 6 straight playoff losses, but it certainly has a much better viewing, I would think, by potential coaches to go to Pittsburgh as it would be to the Las Vegas Raiders. Anyway, Tomlin, they're after him a little bit. Or not after him a little bit. They're after him. I don't see him going anywhere, but we'll see. All right, Notre Dame and Ohio State a week from tonight for the national championship. Buckeyes 13-2. The Fighting Irish at 14-1. So what do you think? A Notre Dame offense looking for more from its wide receivers, especially downfield, could lean more on Greathouse, who is an exceptional wide receiver, Jaden Greathouse. He can play. Linebacker Jack Kaiser can play. Of course, Riley Leonard speaks for himself. He can play. Running back Jeremiah Love. The Notre Dame offense came up huge in the clutch, recording all but 6 of its receiving yards in the second half. So Leonard got hot. The Irish won't have the talent edge in Atlanta because Ohio State's got all those guys. It's a, $20 million team? They've lost a couple of stars to season-ending injuries, too. Notre Dame needs contributions in all 3 phases and must continue to sprinkle in downfield passes. Irish likely cannot afford to lose the turnover margin, although they can help themselves by replicating their third down brilliance. They were 11 of 17 conversions on offense. 3 of 11 from Penn State. So that's a big stat in that game. Notre Dame's third down conversion, 11 out of 17. Penn State's third down conversion, 3 out of 11. That is a huge stat. Third down conversions are a huge stat in any game. Certainly one of the magnitude of Penn State and Notre Dame. So their defense is lights out. Ohio State's offense is pretty good, too, to say the least. The hero of the Ohio State Buckeyes forever and ever will be Jack Sawyer. They scooped up and raced 83 yards for the game-clinching touchdown. So the scoop and score set the table for the rest of the way. This football team, really the best thing happened to Ohio State, as you know, if you look back. Getting beat by Michigan was the best thing that happened to them. I mean, really, they have flipped the switch against Tennessee. Doesn't look like the Vols are ready to play. They got up there, and it got away from them pretty quick, and you know that watching the game. Then they went out and made Oregon look like a middle school team. I mean, they really stomped Oregon. You go back and look at the statistical picture of that game. I mean, it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close in the score either, really, but they just dominated that football game. And so, they really throttled Texas pretty good too. So we'll see. The Buckeyes, what's going to be the reason they'll win the game? They'll win the national championship. Jeremiah Smith only 1 catch for 3 yards on 3 targets. As the first 2 playoff games underscore the Buckeyes' offense is at its best when Smith gets the ball early and often. He's the game changer. Notre Dame will probably emulate the Texas blueprint, the defensive backs to challenge Smith, of course. So, but you've got 2 really good quarterbacks, Riley Leonard and Will Howard, 2 good ones, 2 great college football quarterbacks that will do battle. We'll talk more about it. We'll get some other comments and opinions as we move on here, getting closer. It's a week from tonight, the national championship. Ohio State Buckeyes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish at 7:30 a week from tonight on ESPN. The national championship presented by AT&T. It's going to be a good one. I don't think Notre Dame can get them. I think the Buckeyes are a team of destiny. I think it all started when we beat Michigan and all the negativity and the fight afterwards and taking the flag and all the stuff that happened in and around that game. I just think it flipped the switch of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and they've not looked back. They beat 3 really good teams, folks. Tennessee, Oregon, and Texas. Pretty stout. Notre Dame's, they've done what they needed to get where they are, too. So it's going to be a great matchup a week from tonight, the College Football National Championship. Leslie walking in. Perfect timing. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll get her set up. We are live here on the road at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on show number 2215 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
My name is Michael Vance, Vice President of Advanced Heat Pump Systems. Advanced Heat Pump Systems has been open and providing service for over 35 years. The services we provide are installation and service of home heating and cooling systems. Our company's goal is to provide quality service for our customers. The reason you should hire Advanced Heat Pump Systems is because we offer a dependable, quality, trained technician to service your heating and air conditioning.
Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabeth with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit T-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton.
I walked into Chick-fil-A completely outnumbered. My husband was away at military leadership training, and the kids were doing this. Miss Carol brought me water, something to eat, and then before I knew it, she was tying Margot's shoes up and carrying her out to the car.
It always makes me feel good if I help somebody.
I went in the next day because I just wanted to make sure she knew how much I appreciated her help.
I'm just so glad there was somebody there when she really needed it.
That's gonna go on my refrigerator.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. There she is. She was in a snowdrift last week, but she's here this week. How you doing, dear?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, life treating you good, I hope?
Good. How about you?
Oh, yes.
Did you dig yourself out?
Dug myself out, yep.
All right.
Leslie Broccoli from Sycamore Shoals State Parks comes here every Monday. We're here every Monday. We'll be here next week, I think. Now, next week is Martin Luther King Jr. celebration. It's a federal holiday. Will you be open anyway?
We're not open at the park, but I can come.
She'll come?
Yep,
Yeah.
I can come.
Unless you hear me otherwise,
I'll be here
we'll
anyway.
plan on being here. So, because I love coming here and talking, promoting her and everything else is going on. Andrew said that she won't be here because it's the credit union will be closed. The federal holiday next Monday. But anyway, Sycamore Shoals State Park, which is right up the street here. You pass it every day on the main drag coming into Elizabethton. What were the numbers in the turnstiles in I don't think I've asked you this. November, December. What was November? Do you remember?
Okay, excuse me, 20-some thousand November. December we were down a little bit to was it 15,000? And then, believe it or not, I was shocked a little bit about that one because we had lots of visitors. And then this past month, so far about 8,000. So
we're just halfway through.
Halfway through.
So for the year 2024, you had a bunch.
Over close to 250,000 or just a little over. Yeah.
Is that not amazing? I love it. Right up the street, 250,000 folks visiting Sycamore Shoals State Park. It's awesome, and with good reason. Folks like her run it, do a great job, and so all of our parks in Tennessee are awesome. But we're kind of partial here in Elizabeth to the Sycamore Shoals. You get folks in there all the time from all over the place, don't you?
All over.
It's not just locals. I mean, it's people coming through, and it's from all the states. Don't you guys have a register where people sign in, guest
we
book?
do. We've had countries and different countries and states.
I love
Australia, you name it.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we got some show and tell. What are the events coming up? Let's do that first.
Okay, let's do that. First of all, we've got the first auditions for Liberty coming up on January 26th. You can still get online and register to do that.
Let me show that to them. Okay.
To get it.
Now, for folks out there going, okay, because we get new listeners, new viewers all the time. So, what is Liberty Celebration? What's it all about?
All right. Liberty is done the first 4 weekends in June, and there's 10 total times that we do it. The first 2 weekends, Friday, Saturday, and then the last 2 weekends, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And it is about the story of how Liberty began here in this area, right here. I wouldn't say at Sycamore Shoals necessarily the park, but that area right there. So it covers 4 major events that occurred there: the Transylvania Purchase, the signing of the Watauga Petition, setting up their own government, the big attack on Fort Watauga and Kings Mountain. Those are the items that it covers. We need people to audition that want to just do walk-on roles as well as speaking roles. There's all kinds of parts, men and women, children, from 6 on up. And it is Tennessee's official outdoor drama. So we do that, and you get paid a little stipend for doing that, no matter whether you're just a walk-on or a speaking part.
So there it is, open auditions. The Friends of Sycamore Shoals doing the auditions on the 25th, which is a Sunday, and a Saturday, Feb. 1. And you heard her say, speaking, non-speaking roles for ages 6 years and up. We need you. Last year, the ballpark number in the cast, everybody was what?
It was around 90 people.
90 people.
Yep.
So it's a big
Walk-ons
deal.
and all.
Big deal.
Yes.
And it's the official outdoor drama for the entire state of Tennessee.
State of Tennessee. So if you're an actor or you want to act, this is a good way to do it.
Okay. What's next?
Bringing history alive.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. We had Old Christmas at Fort Watauga. They just ended up being able to do one day because of the weather, but it was very successful. That's off. We still got 1 or 2 Carter Mansion tours this month, 1 or 2 Sabine Hill tours. They can get online and see when those are. Frontier Cabin Life is going to be this Wednesday. You'll be with Miss Sarah, Ranger Sarah, in the Talbot cabin at Fort Watauga, and she'll just tell you a little bit about how they lived back then in the cabins and in the fort. And then you've got a flint and steel firecraft where you learn how to use flint and steel to start fire. That's going to be January 24th, and that is with Ranger Taylor Moorfield.
That's next Friday. So, yep. Taylor Moorfield for a hands-on demonstration making fire the way the frontier settlers did.
With
See how
flint.
fire is achieved, learn local plant species and make excellent tinder, and how to make char cloth. correct technique to achieve sparks, and much more. So that's cool. A flint and steel firecraft kind of a seminar workshop that lasts for an hour on the 24th. Costs you $8.
Yep.
So if you're interested, you want to go to TennesseeStateParks.com/parks/events/Sycamore Shoals.
That's
there
right.
you go.
All right.
All right, we have a gift shop at
Yes.
Sycamore Shoals, and
Yes.
so she brings show and tell every week. You have went and bought things she has shown, and I can't thank you enough. People come in and they buy it, don't they?
They do.
So
Yep. This is a new ornament we've got. I went down and took pictures of one of our cabins in the fort. I had to take 4 sides, but it's a miniature cabin that's in the fort, and they did it to a T. Everything that was on it, like the logs where they were placed certain ways, and it's a cabin at Fort Watauga. So you can come get your miniature cabin ornament, and we just got those in about a week or so ago.
let me read this here. Fort Watauga was not built to be a permanent military outpost. The original fort, built in 1776, was a farm homestead of Matthew Talbot. Talbot operated the first grist mill in the Watauga settlement in 1775. His place was chosen to be the site of the fort, perhaps because the location of the mill was so well known. The settlers knew that an attack from the Cherokee Indians could come at any moment. They asked Talbot if they could hastily construct a palisade wall between the group buildings on his farm, and thus created a fort before the attack. Here's one of the cabins. So this is for $14.95. Really neat. Great little. I like that chimney. Look at
Yep.
that.
And they did that to a T. It's half stone, half wood.
It is.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I mean, they copied everything I took pictures of. So it was,
How neat.
they did a really neat job on that. And then for those of you, we know David Crockett's down for just a little bit park, but a lot of kids go there to get coonskin caps. So we brought those to Sycamore Shoals. So if you're needing your coonskin cap,
I love it.
we've got them at the fort. We've got all sizes, small to extra large.
Davy
That's right.
Crockett, king of the Wild Frontier. Remember the show?
I do.
Bess Parker
I watched that one, and yep.
and Daniel Boone.
And Daniel Boone,
Yep. $11.95, folks, for this coonskin cap, available in the gift shop at
That's
Sycamore Shoals. All right.
And then we went to our admin meeting, and we saw these at, what was it? The Falls Park. And we decided to get these. They're Yukon Outfitters. We decided to get these in the park. And there's 20-ounce and 30-ounce ones.
How neat.
Tumblers. The top is really nice. You can put your straw in it or just
Absolutely.
sip out of it. We've got the navy blue there.
There's this one. All right. This is
Then
a
this
turquoise.
is a 20-ounce turquoise.
There you go.
Seafoam, I think, is the actual name they call it.
$21.95 for these.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, same price.
And
okay.
they keep it cold and keep it hot real well.
Baker says, "Go ahead and model the coonskin cap for us." Baker, you know what I'm going to do?
I didn't bring an extra large.
You didn't bring an extra large. If you bring one next week, I'll put it on.
I will. I'll do it.
I'll put it on next week. Davy Crockett. I used to watch it all the time, but Baker, you're so witty. So I love that girl.
We've got the moss green.
Moss green is good. All right.
Oh, this is a charcoal. And this is the black.
Very nice.
And then here's the 30-ounce in the...
Oh, look at the different size.
Yep. Yep, we've got 20-ounce or 30-ounce, and it's just a couple of dollars more.
$23.95 for the bigger one.
And that's a gray.
So what it's saying, let me show you what it says on the front of this so you can see. Tennessee State Parks,
And then-
Sycamore Shoals State Historic Park.
Yep.
Great gift-giving idea. $21.95, $23 for the 30-ounce. Keeps your drinks cold or hot.
It does
right?
really
Yep.
well. Yeah.
All right. So
Okay, that's all I got.
that's all you got for today?
Yeah.
Very good. Love these. So she does a great job. So the gift shop, we have shown in the past books. We have shown walking sticks. We have shown T-shirts. We have shown ball caps.
We've shown tea stuff.
Yes, we've shown tea stuff, the powder teas, and the what's the little things the tea things go in?
Strainers.
Strainers, thank you.
Strainers and
Tea
teapots.
strainers.
And
Teapots, yep.
teacups and saucers, stuffed
Absolutely.
animals.
Yes. So it's all available right up the street. We had over 250,000 visitors at Sycamore Shoals. I love it.
In 1 year.
In 1 year. In 1 year. It's awesome. You back next week? You are back?
I am.
Yep.
I am.
You're awesome. So where's Randy at? Is he coming?
He's coming. Yeah.
All right.
He's
Get
on
yourself
a
some
meeting
lunch.
with his boss.
He's having a meeting with the boss. I understand that. So thank you, dearest.
Thank you.
You're the best.
All right.
She is awesome. Always appreciate her bringing in. Appreciate you all responding to what she says, because you go in and buy what she has shown on the show in the past. We appreciate that. Quick break. This
Try out
week-
for Liberty.
Hmm?
Try out for Liberty.
Yeah, I would love to be a part of Liberty.
We would love to have you.
But you don't have a narrator need, do you? You have a narrator?
No, but
No.
we have speaking parts and other things.
Yes. And it's open for guys and girls, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
kids.
Yes.
So
Yep.
you think, well, is it just for guys? No.
No,
It's
we
not-
always need guys.
Is it just for ladies? No.
Jason Kopp that works here at the Chick-fil-A, he's going to try out.
Oh, is he really?
He's really good. He's a good actor. Yeah. He's
That's
done
awesome.
major parts past 2 or 3 or 4 years. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
See you next Monday.
Okay.
Quick
Bye.
break. We'll be right back after this. We're live here at Chick-fil-A. We'll take a look at high school sports next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
My name is Michael Vance, Vice President of Advanced Heat Pump Systems. Advanced Heat Pump Systems has been open and providing service for over 35 years. The services we provide are installation and service of home heating and cooling systems. Our company's goal is to provide quality service for our customers. The reason you should hire Advanced Heat Pump Systems is because we offer a dependable, quality, trained technician to service your heating and air conditioning.
The new Tempur-Pedics are here and they're all on sale. Get a great night's sleep on the most recommended bed in America while getting 0% interest for 48 months with 0 down payment, plus free delivery, setup, and removal. You deserve a better night's rest. Get to Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton today.
Reminds me of the Eagle Center, and it said, things tell a story when people no longer can. And that's kind of appropriate for our store, because when you walk throughout the store, so many things spark a memory or a reminder of a family member or a place or a time long ago. And the antique and vintage decor that we have can really add some character and some conversation to your home, as well as bring back memories and things of times past.
Absolutely. What's the hours you're open?
We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5, and we usually stay late on the Saturdays for the car shows.
Social media.
So we have a Facebook page, Eagle Center Co-op,
And you're physically located where in downtown Elizabethton?
507 East Elk Avenue. It's in the second block of downtown. Hard to miss.
Yep.
First big building.
One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football. Got to check them out. The good folks downtown. Eagle Center Co-op. I believe in the place, believe in her, believe in the facility, and be loyal, buy local, and buy it in Betsy. One of our great sponsors, Eagle Center Co-op in downtown Elizabethton.
All right. We ready for story time? Yes, Warren?
Mrs. Turner, for your last day, we would like to tell the story.
Okay.
Once upon a time, in this town, a little girl named Meredith Turner was born. And she grew up right here.
She went to this very school and graduated right here. She went away for a short time to learn to be a teacher.
But she came back to teach right here.
She got married and raised a family right here. Our moms and dads had you as their teacher right here.
And we do too. So right here, we'd all like to say,
We love you, Mrs. Turner!
Back on the Tom Daly Sports Show, look who stopped by. Molly Hurley.
Hello.
From Chick-fil-A. That'd be Tommy's girl and Mary's girl. So there's two of them there on that, Tom. You got it. But Tommy runs the show. Of course, Mama runs the show, too.
Yeah.
So they do a great job. How you doing? Everything good?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So, been married what? Have you hit a year yet?
Yeah, almost a year, October. A year and 3 months.
Year and 3 months. 15 months into the new, got to go to the wedding. It was beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful bride, beautiful groom. Just beautiful all the way around.
Thank you.
Emmy Morgenstern did a great job planning that wedding.
Yeah.
Did a wonderful job.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, we hit this magic button. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Hello, Coach Shipley down in Middle Tennessee. How you doing, sir? And Tim Potter, how you doing? We got high school sports coming up. We're going to talk NBA. We've got the National Hockey League. Got some baseball news coming up. Our swim coach, Kelly Broussard from Elizabeth, is going to join us next. She came out of the pool long enough. She's a fish. I think she's got fins at the bottom of her feet, I swear. So we're going to talk to her coming up here in just a few minutes. But here we go. We're talking to our great sponsor, Molly Hurley with Chick-fil-A here in Elizabethton on the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. The seasonal key lime and the grilled spicy deluxe. That's our current specials. Tell us about them, would you please?
Yes, so we have our frosted key lime lemonade. You can also get it as just regular lemonade in sweet tea or as a Sunjoy. It's a real exciting flavor. We had it a while ago and it was a fan favorite, so I'm glad they brought that back. And then we also have brought back our grilled spicy deluxe, which is a spicy grilled filet with lettuce and tomato, and it automatically comes with Colby Jack cheese, but you can switch it out for pepper jack or American if you want.
Trays. Anytime's going to be a good time for a tray from Chick-fil-A. You got football playoff games. You got the college basketball season. You've got the Super Bowl coming up. You've got birthday parties. You've got looking down the line field days coming up in schools. Name the reason. Tell us about trays at Chick-fil-A.
Yes, so you can do a tray for any event. We have breakfast trays as well for mornings until 10:30, and then you can do nuggets, strips. We've got mac and cheese, fruit, salads, grilled wrap trays. Really a little bit of something for everybody. So you can just give us a call or go online, and we'd be happy to take care of you.
Yep, the phone number is 297-1266. Family meals. Tell me about that from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, so this is a new offering Chick-fil-A has started. It's on the Chick-fil-A app. You can get a 30-count nugget, 30-count grilled nugget, or a 10-count strip, and then you can choose between fries, mac and cheese, and fruit, and it also comes with 4 desserts. So it's a great option if you're wanting to bulk order for your family if you don't have time to cook dinner one night. It's a great way to be able to do that and get a little bit of something for everybody.
Do it on the app. So tell us again what's available out there.
A 30-count nugget. You choose between a 30-count nugget, grilled 30-count nugget, or a 10-count strip, and then you can choose between your sides of fries, mac and cheese, and fruit, and then you get 4 desserts as well.
Dessert options are?
You can get 4 cookies, 4 brownies, or 2 and 2 of each, and then it's not included in the meal, but you can also add gallons of sweet tea or lemonade for everybody, and it comes with an 8-ounce bottle of sauce as well.
This is on your app?
Yes.
It's awesome. On your app, which is Chick-fil-A One, right?
Yes.
That's what you get.
Chick-fil-A app. You can earn points. We've got free stuff on there quite a bit, so check your app for some new rewards every week.
Yep. Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors, the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. We love them. Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Boom. You just made a commercial. See how easy that was?
Yeah.
You do it. You make it really easy.
Thanks.
When she first started doing this, it's like, yeah. But we've been doing this now for...
It would make my palms sweaty. Made me nervous.
Let me see.
They're a little sweaty.
They are sweaty. Molly, honey, that won't make you nervous. Her little palms are switched over. She's over doing this. I'm thinking, I thought she was just scratching her. She's nervous. No. You make it very easy. So we've been together now. Oh... I've been coming here at least 8 years, I know.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Long time.
You were in high school back in the day
Mm-hmm.
when we were doing it.
And I've gotten old.
Well, you haven't gotten old.
Yeah.
You've gotten married, and so you've matured and all that. But no, you're not old. Good grief. So anyway, Nick's doing good. Hubby's doing good.
Yeah, he's great.
Yep. So I know Valentine's Day, we usually do something special. We're in the works working on that.
Mm-hmm.
We usually do something special for Super Bowl, which is coming up next month. I can't remember what the date is, but Super Bowl's it's getting closer every week because we're getting to the second round of the playoffs. So, and I laugh about people planning things, but people are already planning field days, and we're getting ready to turn the calendar. We're halfway through January.
I know, it's crazy.
It is crazy. But did you have a good Christmas?
I did. Did you?
Mm-hmm. What was it? You told me, I was in there one day. What was the coolest thing you got? Nick got you a crock pot?
Oh, an espresso machine.
Espresso machine. There you go.
Make some lattes at home.
There you go. Hubby's up. The kids had a great time with Molly at TCTC this weekend. Tell them where you went, Molly.
Well, we went to the Tennessee Teen Christian Convention in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, with Southside Christian Youth Group. We went up there and spent the weekend in a cabin and went to the conference and played games and had a great time. We had 48 people going.
48 kids. That's awesome.
Yep.
Getting presented the gospel, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
We made the case for God is what they learned.
Made the case for God. It's good.
It's a really good weekend.
We need him. The book says we're going to be in perilous times. It's not going to get any better, folks. So we got to just go through it and lean on him. So making the case for God, that's awesome. So Molly, you're so good.
Thank you.
Yep. Your daddy was in there a while ago. I said, we're going to get you or Molly on. He said, get Molly. Okay. He passed the buck.
Yep.
But you did well.
Thank you.
So we'll talk soon.
Yep.
Have you had the seasonal key lime?
I haven't yet, but I remember liking it. I just haven't grabbed me one yet.
Do you like the grilled spicy deluxe?
I like it, but I can't eat it too much because it's too spicy for me.
Me
But
too.
the spicy lovers, they love it. Dad really likes it.
It's a good way to describe it.
If you like spicy, you'll like the grilled spicy.
You got it. If you like spicy, and I don't particularly, it's just I don't like spicy things in general, not just Chick-fil-A, but if you like spicy, it's got a kick. Just like the tortilla chicken noodle soup.
Yep.
I didn't realize it had a kick either.
Yeah, it's a little spicy. I like the tortilla soup.
Yeah, I like tortilla. It's not as spicy, but if you like spicy, you'll like the grilled spicy deluxe.
It'll be here till March 15th.
Yep. It's hard to believe we're talking March. All right, quick break. Kelly Broussard, you're our swim coach. Do you swim? Can you swim?
I can swim. I didn't competitively
But
swim.
you swim?
I like to swim.
Yeah. All right. She likes to swim. She's our swim coach. Kelly Broussard from Elizabethton High School. She joins us right after this from Physical Therapy Services. Thank you, dear.
My pleasure.
On the Tom Daly Sports Show. Talking to Dr. Erin Kaiser from Physical Therapy Services. Tell us what you're all about.
Well, we're physical therapy, and so what we do is we put people through rehab, whether it's surgical or non-surgical, and try to get them back as functionally possible as fast as we can so that they're functional.
Yep. Things you guys do, things that you offer, the ways you take care of people.
Okay, so we have a bunch of equipment that we get to use on people all the time. So we have an Alter G, which is an anti-gravity treadmill. We have a Biodex. We have new steps. We do a lot of manual. We do modalities. We really do it all. We treat knee replacements, shoulder replacements, rotator cuff. We do vertigo. We do carpal tunnel. We do neuropathy. We do it all.
Do it all.
Yeah.
And do it well.
Thank you.
2 locations?
Yes, 2 locations. One is 1975 West Elk Avenue. That is our main orthopedic clinic. That's where we do the athletes and the adults and that kind of thing. And then we have a pediatric clinic. It's in medical care, 1500 West Elk Avenue, and that's where we have PT and OT for kids.
They have a lot to offer, folks. So the best way to do is find out through social media what they do offer and how do we find you.
So we have Facebooks they're separate from both of them, the ortho clinic and the pediatric clinic. And then, of course, you can always just call us or grab me on a sideline. You'll probably find me there most of the time.
There you go. Dr. Erin Kaiser, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports at Physical Therapy Services.
Thank you.
And back with the Tom Dooley Sports Show. Our next guest is up and ready to go. She is a swim coach, as you see on the screen, from Elizabethton High School in the pool. By the way, tonight is she got nervous. Molly said, I forgot to tell everybody, tonight's chicken minis. They don't do this every Monday, but tonight from 5 till 7, you can come in here and get chicken minis, which is only on breakfast menu only. But tonight you can come in and get chicken minis at Elizabethton's Chick-fil-A only from 5 till 7. You ever had the chicken minis?
I haven't.
Oh.
Yeah?
Little tiny on a...
You could get real full accidentally, like popcorn. You just keep eating them.
Oh, they're awesome. On those little sesame, they're covered in honey butter, little sesame buns.
I love that.
With the chicken minis in the middle of them.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
That sounds good.
So it's chicken minis tonight only here at Chick-fil-A. They don't do this very often. They said, it's cold outside and we want to do a Chick-fil-A. They're going to do chicken minis tonight from 5 till 7 here and here only at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. So there you go. Hello, Derek Navel and Michael Stansberry. Hello to Bear Alvarez. I'd like to meet Bear Alvarez someday. The guy's it's just got the coolest name. Bear Alvarez.
Yeah.
Just got a cool name.
Yeah.
I've never met him, I don't think.
Sounds like a sports guy.
He does sound like a sports guy. Hello, Travis Woodward. Hello to Chad Green. Hello to Loretta Sanders down in South Carolina. Hello to Creta Clowney down in South Carolina. Steve Shipley in Middle Tennessee. Tim Potter. Clayton and Tamara Wilson. Thank you. It's a new name. Chris West. That's a new name. Debbie Garner. Thank you for watching. So there you go. Those are some of the folks. What is going on in the pool Elizabethton swimming right now?
Oh, well, we're finally going to get back in for practice today. That storm kind of, did us in for working out. So let's see. Thursday we had to meet at Tennessee High. It was their senior night. Our girls won. We only have 3 boys, so it goes to say, they don't have much chance of winning in their meets, but they do very well. I'm really proud of the 3 boys that we have. The improvements that they've made have been significant. And then combined, we, because of the point difference with the boys, we don't win. But the girls are awesome. They're winning all their dual meets this season. So this week, we're winding things down. We do what's called a taper. So we start out with about 3,500 yards today, and we go all the way down to about 1,500 yards on Friday. Yeah, so they're rested and ready to go because Saturday is our regional championship meet at the Kingsport Aquatic Center against all of the teams in this region. So we'll be there on Saturday all day with about 13 teams from the region.
What is the goal if you do good there? Do you move on to the next round? Is this a stair step?
Well, the next round would be state. So we are hopeful and expect to have 2 state qualifiers this weekend. They should be at their peak on Saturday to be able to do that. It's gotten more difficult from the last couple of years because every year they keep dropping the state qualifying times. So it puts a little bit more pressure on them, and I think that gets into their head. So the sport of swimming is probably about 80% mental and 20% physical. So we gotta we just have to infuse them with confidence and tell them we know that they can do it. They've been trained. We've had a plan all season. Now it's just a matter of implementing it and seeing it come to life. We expect, I think, each year at regionals, I expect to kind of make a better showing than the previous year. And I think our girls who placed 4th last year will place 3rd this year, right behind Science Hill and Dobbins Bennett. The difference, and it's tough in these championship meets because you can enter 4 scoring swimmers in each individual event, and we don't have the numbers for that. Our team is too small. So we are probably never, until we get that to be that size, going to compete at that, in 1st or 2nd place with Dobbins Bennett or Science Hill, who come from, much larger schools. But we look at Tennessee High as our best competition and our most equal counterpart. And so it's always between them and us for 3rd and 4th place. So it's a fun competition. It's going to be fun to keep track of those scores and see how the team is doing throughout the meet. So it's a prelim final meet too. So we go to prelims in the morning. Every swimmer swims 2 events. If they place in the top 16, then they go back for finals. So we expect all of our swimmers, everyone, boys and girls, to go back for finals in both of their events, except for probably 1 swimmer. And then of those, we think they'll swim both of their events at finals, with the exception of possibly 1. So I think we're going to have a really good meet this weekend.
unlike football, basketball, baseball, all the other sports, am I right in saying that everybody's thrown in together, the DB, Science Hills,
Yep.
the Elizabethan, so you got 800 kids over here at Elizabeth, you got 20-some, and we're not making excuses, but it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
And so you're in against the big boys and the big girls in a literal sense, in terms of school enrollment.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
you do the best you can do.
We do the best that we can.
Yeah.
I would say that for the size of the schools that we have the better bang for the buck.
Yep.
And then that goes all the way through the state meet. We've talked about this before, you and I. We're just thrown in with all the large private schools, large public schools, small private, small publics, everybody together in one big meet, and you just go and you hope for the best. We're moving toward deciphering the different size schools, though.
Classification?
So, yeah, we're moving toward that. I'm not sure. I think it's my prediction that what's going to end up happening is they're going to end up squeezing out almost all the small schools like ours, and all that's going to be at the state meet eventually at the rate that they're going is going to be the large private schools and the large public schools. And that's when the small schools like ours are going to have to get together and create our own thing and have our own state meet.
Which we can do.
We can do that, absolutely.
Absolutely.
There are some really good quality swimmers from all of the small schools. Just equate it to any other sport that has the different classifications. We should be there. We should have swimmers at a state meet. It's just a matter of time, I think, till we see where we're forced to make our own thing happen.
I would be willing to bet, and I don't know this. Yeah, I do too. With the exception, I don't know how they do in tennis, but I know in every other sport that I'm around involved in at Elizabethan. Let me make sure I'm going to go overstep. Yeah, soccer. Everybody plays in a classification.
Yeah. TSSAA is real good about that. They understand that there's going to be a big difference between the large schools that have the funding to be able to have the facilities to optimize the sports. They also have a larger student body to pull from. So they're really good about that. And swimming is one of the more minor sports in this state. We're working toward changing that culture and making it more popular, but it takes time. And so we're trying to get them to understand, and they're coming around to understanding that yes, there is a big difference. These small schools like ours don't have the funding to be able to have the facilities and the staff that the large schools and the private schools have. And I hate to use the term recruiting, but we know that it happens. It happens at these large private schools, and so there's no way we can compete when they're pulling kids from other countries to swim for their school based on their talent. We can't do that. So
it is what it is.
It is what it is. It's really good for us to go to those meets, though, and see what's out there and have that exposure. We have some of our best swims in the past 3 years. We've had some of our best swims at that meet because of the pressure that it puts on them to just look good. And so they break in school records, and we've already broken 2 relay records this season with our girls, too, by the way. So we're shooting for the 3rd relay record this weekend. But yeah, that's we try to focus on the close to home things, the school records, the personal best times, the just improving as the season goes along, and then eventually that trickles into, hey, you just qualified for state.
That's what you want.
Yep.
It's the name of the game. So before I let you go, run down some of the girls and the guys. Who are the 3 boys?
It's Liam Cannon, Lewis Trevette, and Trip Trevette. They're cousins.
Yep.
Liam is a senior. Trip is a sophomore. Lewis is a freshman. So 2 young ones. And I think we're going to have, I think we'll have 5 next year. So we will have enough for a relay next year. I'm kind of anticipating. Our girls, we're hopeful that Trinity Hopwood will qualify for the 500 free and the 100 breaststroke. And Mia Whaley, who is a senior also. Oh, Trinity, by the way, is only a freshman. So if she can qualify this year, looking good for and then Mia Whaley, she's shooting for the 100 breaststroke again this year. But with that time cut, it just gets tougher and tougher. And I'm trying to keep her out of her head. She's got it in her head that this time is so hard to make. You got to trust yourself. You got to have faith in yourself. And then our other freshmen are Elle Nekvasil. Gosh, I'm blanking out right now. Adriana Stepanavicius is a sophomore. Holly Holtzclaw is a sophomore. We're just a really young team. Anna Hill, freshman. Molly Laney, freshman. Lillian Blanton, freshman. Kara Carr, junior. Grace Arts is a senior. We'll lose her, and she loves to do our distance events. Amelia Turbafil, she's a freshman. Bella Shoemate, she's a freshman. Did I say Madeline Isaacs already, a sophomore?
You did not. You got a young team.
We have a very young team.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited. Especially, if we can place third at regionals this year with the young team, I just don't see an end to it.
Keep them together by the time they're seniors. They're going to be dynamite.
Yeah, I think so. It's very
exciting. They're dynamite
exciting.
now. They're out there doing it. So.
And we've got some coming up from T.A. Duggar in the next couple of years that are going to add to that are going to just make our team probably the best girls team we've ever had in Elizabethton.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Mia goes to Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. I did not know that. I don't. Oh yeah, I do. I know Mia. Yeah.
Yep.
Now I know little Mia. I didn't put the connection. So
yeah.
I know her. Yeah.
Little Mia.
Little Mia.
She's power. She's a
powerhouse.
Yes, she is.
So's that Holtzclaw girl too.
Yes, she is. So strong.
Yeah, they are.
She can swim butterfly. If I told her to swim 1,000 straight butterfly, she probably could do it. That's
Holly?
1,000 yards. Yeah.
Oh,
She's our butterflyer. And
she's like her mother. She's spunky.
She's so strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Spunky family.
Spunky family.
Yeah.
Great family.
Yep.
Are we still selling the bags?
We are, yes. We're going to be ongoing selling our. Are you using them?
Yes. You know what I gave them for? Gave them as Christmas gifts, and people loved them.
Oh, good.
They said, because got someone that has kids and said, and they swim. I said, but when we go to the pool,
there you go.
Put the swim, or they go to art. One of them's got art class. They put the art stuff down in the bags. So these are really cool bags.
Now we're calling them Tuffy Totes.
Tuffy Totes.
Yeah.
I should have had one black bag with a Tuffy on the front of it, and they sell for $10.
We're gonna set up at one of the basketball games.
Yeah.
Sell them. Figure that way we're surrounded by all kinds of Cyclone fans.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, when you do that, bring one out there to me so I can talk about it on the.
Okay.
On the broadcast.
We're looking.
Or better yet, you would come out during the broadcast during halftime of one of the games.
Okay.
Our next home game is the 23rd.
Yes, it is. I was actually leaning towards senior night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever night it is, you come out there. We want to help.
Okay. Thank you.
I want to buy some of those bags too. They're really cool.
They are cool. They hold a lot. They hold a lot.
They do.
Yeah. We use them for grocery shopping all the time.
They're made what? Are they vinyl? I'm not sure what they're.
They're a woven. Polyester something mix they're strong. They hold a lot of weight.
Yeah. So.
And they have a cute little, the Tuffy on one side and BYOB, bring your own bag on the other side.
Get you some lunch, lady.
Thank you.
You're awesome. Thank you.
You are.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We will. Speaking of the Jewelers Bench, here they are here in the Tom Dilley Sports Show. Coming up next, take a look at the high school sports. Snow got us on Friday, so a lot of people played on Thursday. Got some games tonight. Got a full slate tomorrow night. We'll take a look at the high school sports next on the Tom Dilley Sports Show.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Show number 2,215 today. We keep clicking them off. Happy birthday today to Trace Adkins. Honky Tonk Bonky Donk. Having a birthday. 63. He's got the song Arlington, which honors our military. Great song. He's got one called You're Gonna Miss This. There's all kinds of great hits. So Trace Adkins, he's 63. Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld, 64 today. And Orlando Bloom from Pirates of the Caribbean, among others. Orlando Bloom's a birthday boy. 48 candles in his birthday cake today. So happy birthday to those. Hello to Tamara Adams. There's a blast from the past. Saw, which one did I see? Saw one of her boys at a local restaurant in Johnson City over Christmas. Jared. Saw Jared. So begging. Big old boy. So big old fellow like his daddy. So anyway, hello to Miss Tamara. Hope you're doing well. All right, high school basketball tonight. Schedule, you want to check because some schools are out today. Some are on a delay. You have Greenville at Morristown East today and Johnson County at Cloudland. Now, tomorrow, here's who's scheduled. Full slate tomorrow. I would assume they're on. The roads are getting better every day. Tomorrow, Daniel Boone will be at Sullivan East. Morristown West will be at Science Hill. Tennessee High at Unicoi County. Greenville plays at Cherokee tomorrow. Volunteer hosting University High. Happy Valley hosting Hampton. West Green will be at South Green tomorrow. Hancock County at North Green. Unaka plays at Washburn. Providence Academy plays at CAK. And Tri-Cities Christian will play at Wesleyan Christian tomorrow. Our game will be a biggie, a doubleheader of sorts. Tomorrow, the boys, Crockett 13-3, Elizabethton 14-4, will square off at Jonesboro tomorrow night. The ladies will go first. We'll go in there with them at 6:15. Tip-off at 6:30. Crockett's ladies at 17-3, and they're 1-0 in the league. Lady Cyclones 1-0. They're 6-11, but they've won 5 straight, and 6 of their last 7. So they're red hot. It's going to be 2 great games tomorrow night. We'll go on air with a camera, video and audio, streaming it from Crockett High School in Jonesboro. Jackson Judah, our great student who shoots the camera, he'll be the young man that's going to be running the camera for us tomorrow night. So it's going to be a dandy. As Barney told Andy, it's going to be big, 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 big. It's a big one tomorrow night, no question. So in the conference early, Westridge, DB and Signs who haven't started conference play. Westridge is 1-0, Daniel Boone 0-1. This is the boys. In the Upper Lakes, Crockett and Elizabethton are 1-0. Unicoi County and East are 0-1. Tennessee High has not started conference play. They will do that tomorrow night at Unicoi County. The Twin Lakes, Greenville, and Cherokee are 1-0. Volunteer and Claiborne are 0-1. In the Three Rivers Conference right now, Hampton at 3-0, West Green at 2-0. South Green, Chucky Doak, Happy Valley at 1-1, and Johnson County currently 0-3. These are the boys. In the Watauga Valley Conference, North Green's 0-1. North Green's 1-0. University High is 0-1. And Unaka and Cloudland have not started their play yet. So, let's see what we got. In the girls' standings, Big Four. Westridge 1-0. Daniel Boone's 0-1. Science Hill DB haven't started yet. Upper Lakes, Crockett and Elizabethton 1-0. Unicoi County East 0-1. Tennessee High has not started yet. Same as the boys. Greenville and Volunteer and the girls' side are 1-0. Cherokee and Claiborne are 0-1. Granger's ladies have not started conference play yet. In 2A, in the Three Rivers Conference, South Green and Hampton are at South Green's 2-0, Hampton's 2-1. West Green, Chucky Doak, and Johnson County's girls are in the middle of the pack. And Happy Valley currently 0-2 now in the 2A. In single A girls basketball, North Green 1-0. Unaka Cloudland have not started yet, and University High is 0-1 in league play. So that's what's going on there. In Southwest Virginia, nothing today. Tomorrow, Gate City a doubleheader. Gate City's guys and girls will be at Union. Twin Springs will be at Eastside. And Ryco will be at J.I. Burton tomorrow in boys and girls basketball in Southwest Virginia. And the National Hockey League. Tonight on the ice 3 skating, the Philadelphia Flyers hosting Florida. Calgary skates at Chicago, and Edmonton home to Los Angeles tonight in the National Hockey League. Top 5 teams right now. Number 1 team in the league is Washington at 28-10. Then comes Vegas, the LA Kings, Winnipeg, Minnesota is your top 5 teams right now in the National Hockey League. The Predators are struggling. They're 13-22 right now, having a tough year with the Nashville Predators at this point. Let's see what else we got going on here. Anything else? We're about done for today's show. Let's see here. We talked about the College Football National Championship, talked about the NFL. We gave you the NBA schedule for tonight. Yep, we pretty well covered it all today. Got her done. At about the right time, getting ready to shut her down here at the top of the hour, 1 o'clock. Back with you tomorrow. Be at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue tomorrow. Oh, I can smell it from here. It's going to be good. Don't forget here today at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton only here, they're selling chicken minis for dinner. You can have breakfast for dinner tonight. Chicken minis between 5 and 7 o'clock here tonight, and tonight only and here only at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. It's going to be good. That'll be going on tonight from 5 till 7 here only, selling chicken minis, breakfast for dinner here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. That's going to do it. A big thank you again to our guests who stopped by. Leslie Broccoli from Sycamore Shoals. We do this every day from 11 to 1. We had Andrea DeMoss from Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors. We had Molly Hurley from right here at Chick-fil-A. Did I get them all? And Kelly Broussard just now the swim coach from Elizabethton. So, and, you know, I want you to understand it's a tough situation because the only sport the TSSAA has not broken down in classifications is swimming. They've done it with track and field, with wrestling. You do all the sports. We have classifications except swimming. They throw them all in together, and you just do the best you can do. Well, you know, it's a numbers game. And when you're a school the size of Elizabethton, you know, with 800 some kids, they're not making excuses. It's the way it is. And you're up against a school of 2,000, 2,500, 2,800 kids, like Science-Hill and Dobbins Bennett, among others. It's just very tough to compete. Then you go down to the state tournament, which is crazy wrong, and you have the private schools who openly recruit because there's private with tuition involved. They go out and get the best of the best, and so you're in there competing against them. They're all lumped together. No, that's wrong. And they don't do that with football, don't do it with basketball. They separate the private from the public schools, and they separate the schools by enrollment in the state in every other sport except swimming. So I hope it didn't, I know it didn't come off as complaining. It's just being factual. It's the way it is. You do the best you can do. But it would be, you know, somewhat demoralizing to know that you're going to go up against a school, you know, that's 3 times your size. They have better facilities, better equipment, better this, better that. You do the best you can, and she does a great job with what she does and how she does it here in Elizabethton. So that's not the plight of just Elizabethton. It's every school has to go up against the bigger schools, and I'm not putting a knock on the DBs in Science Hills. It's not their fault. TSSAA's put them all together, and so it's the old adage: you play the cards you're dealt. That's the way it is, and that's what they do. And they do it. All these schools do it the best they can do, whether the big school or small school. They all do the very best they can do. It's a good way to end it. Again, we're going to wrap it up with the verse today. We always dedicate our show every day to the man who hung on the cross. It is his show. It's totally his show, and the least I can do what he does for me, what he's done for me, and continues to do for me in my life, the least I can do is to read a verse, and that's what I'm getting ready to do. Psalms 29:11 says, "The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace." Wow, that's very comforting. The Lord gives strength to his people, and the Lord blesses his people with peace. One thing we don't need to have a shortage of is peace. Crazy world. I told you the outset of the show, those homes being burned out in L.A. I went back and read, I want to make sure it wasn't a typo, read in several different news sources, over 12,000 homes have been destroyed. 12,000. Loss of life. You know, these movie stars had these big multi-million-dollar homes gone. Everything they had gone, burned up, destroyed. So what's it teach us? We're just passing through. And Movie stars suffer just like me and you do. They lose mementos and possessions and clothes. I mean, just they're in the same boat we are. We don't think they are, but they are. They suffer and hurt just like we do. People with a lot of money, in this case, these multi-million-dollar homes that went up in flames, destroyed. I mean, over 12,000 homes. Can you imagine the insurance checks being written out there for folks? 12,000 homes. Over 12,000 destroyed. So, it's unbelievable. So, and then you have folks here up in Pogie and up in the upper part of Carter County here, within 20 minutes of my voice, still sleeping out in campers, pop-up campers, or makeshift utility sheds they've made into a home best they could, a little quasi-hut. Some are still sleeping in tents, which I can't even imagine. It's going to be down to what tonight, 15 degrees? We walk outside, we shudder, oh, it's cold. These people are living out there in it, and they got to survive in it. I mean, it's unbelievable. So we still are, in my opinion, we still are not doing enough to help these people, and I don't know what else we can do. I mean, it's going to be 12 degrees tomorrow night. Well, it's going to be 15 tonight. I mean, what's 3 degrees? Cold's cold. Mid to upper 30s today has been your high. We're not there yet, I don't think. Tonight, down around 15 here in Tri-Cities. It's 36 degrees right now. Feels like 31. But 12 degrees tomorrow night. 34 tomorrow. 34 for the high tomorrow. Then 12 tomorrow night. 31 on Wednesday, down to 15 Wednesday night. Monday, a week from tonight, it's going to be 9. Single digits. We got people out here living in this. Of course, they've got these warming shelters now. Some of the churches, thank God, have opened up their doors to help these people out. I mean, I can't talk about it because I don't know about it. I can't even begin to put myself in a position where I'm sleeping outside in 15-degree weather. And the homeless people, bundled up, see them on the streets. And some of these videos, some of these pictures in some of the bigger cities here in the Tri-Cities, and they're bundled up not in carpeting, but in blankets and just sleeping bag, whatever, to stay warm. It's unbelievable. So the point of all this is, he gives his strength to his people and blessings. What was it? Blessing? No, I didn't read it right. Read it before I don't misquote the Lord of all people, the Bible. The Lord gives strength to his people, and the Lord blesses his people with peace. So everybody's going through something. Everybody's dealing with something. But the Lord blesses his people with peace. So you can take great comfort in that. All right, coming up tonight, 5 till 7 here, tonight only. Elizabeth and Chick-fil-A only. If you like chicken minis in the mornings, you can come by here and get them for dinner tonight. From 5 till 7, chicken minis here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth. And we will rejoin you tomorrow at Phil's Dream Pit. Wednesday will be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday will be at Duck Crossing, the great antique store here in downtown Elizabeth, and getting you ready for Valentine's Day. Some Valentine's gift-giving ideas, which is right around the corner. We are it'll be a month tomorrow to Valentine's Day. And then Friday we'll kick off the weekend at Food City on a Food City Friday. Had Kevin Stafford on the ball game the other night. Happened to be up there watching the game. Popped him on the air real quick. And 157 stores now on the Food City chain. 157. We're now in Alabama. Of course, here in Tennessee, Virginia, where the headquarters are in Abington, Georgia, Kentucky, and Alabama. 157. It is sad and unbelievable. I mean, I can sit there and talk about this for hours. I'm looking out, there's some snow on the ground out here in Elizabeth. Not much. You can see the grass, but there is snow. Comes my man Brown. How you doing, sir? Door dashing? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Be down there. Oh, yeah. Be right there, brother. You going to be there? I'll see you down there. You drive careful, Brown. What a good guy, Brown. He works door dashing. He come pick up Chick-fil-A to deliver it. Can't imagine it, folks. I know I'm sitting there going on about it, but I just can't imagine it. as I said, outside here, there's a little bit of snow left. A lot of it's melted off, but you can see the grass. So it's probably a skiff, maybe half an inch, maybe an inch of snow. But the temperatures, down around 12, 15 degrees tonight. People are out in this, trying to stay warm, and I mean, they're living there. It ain't like they're out there by their own choice. This is survival. This is all they got. And it's worse in western North Carolina, up in Swanoa, Metro Asheville. I mean, there's still people over there. What I found amazing was I read a story last week where the Amish have come down and built these little cabins, these little, I don't know, kind of quasi-huts, wanting nothing for it. Didn't ask the government for any help. They just did it, and the government got mad at them. They're upset with them, said, they didn't build them the spec or build what I'm thinking. Just don't even get me started. But anyway, I salute the Amish people. I'm not sure the total story, all the details about it. I know they came and built these homes because they showed pictures of them. They're putting them up pretty quick. And you don't think, if you've been out sleeping in these elements, that somebody builds some kind of little quasi-hut where you can go in and get warm, you're not going to be appreciative? So I don't know where FEMA is in all this. I have no clue. I'm not about to get into all that. I've been told, and I've read where they're dragging their heels. They did when the Katrina down in New Orleans, when that happened. That was slow going too. I'm not about to get in and try. That's not what this show is about, nor am I going to get on, because I'm not totally, I'm shooting from the hip to a point. But I do read what I read and see what I see, where the people out there are saying, when are we going to get our help? So that's coming out of the, from the horse's mouth, if you will. The people out there in the elements going, when are we going to get help? So we still need folks to bring toboggans and gloves and blankets and the sleeping bags. I mean, the basic things to try and stay warm. I know there's generators. There's people getting generators and then running off the generators, off the diesel fuel or regular gasoline, running heaters and stuff off the generators, plug-in generators or plug-in heaters to try and stay warm. And a pop-up camper. Some of them are living in pop-up campers. Some of them are, like I said, taking kind of little quasi-tool sheds or storage sheds, I guess, for lack of a better term, and converting those best they can. Now, you think of a family of 3 or 4 in a utility shed trying to stay warm. That's their home for the time being. So, when you think when you're having a bad day, you're okay. If you're inside where it's warm, you flip on and you get hot water. Or you go home and there's warmth, there's heat. Yeah, you're okay. Food in the fridge. Yeah, you're okay. We're okay, folks. Anyway, we will see you back here tomorrow. Thank you for watching the show. Thanks for being with me. Cannot thank you enough. I say this every day. For you to stop at what you're doing and all the options out there to watch and see, and you decided to spend a little time with me here for 2 hours every day, can't thank you enough. I hope we give you what you want as far as sports. We have other things on. I know Leslie comes and promotes Sycamore Shoals State Park and the gift shop there. Is that football, basketball, baseball? No, not really. But it's a chance to promote that. And she tells me every time she comes in here, she appreciates it because people come in, have said they've seen her on the show promoting stuff, and people come in, they go in and buy it. Same with Burma Sports Shop. Every Friday he comes in and talks to us, shows what you can get your favorite school, toboggans, jackets, hoodies, whatever, with your favorite school's name on it. They ship them all over the country. And David says every week people come in right after the show or shortly thereafter, the next day or two, and say, I want to see what you showed, what you were talking about on Tom's show. Can't thank you enough for that, folks. It really means a lot to me. So anyway, thanks for being with us. We're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Wrapping up show number 2215 from Chick-fil-A here in Elizabeth. And we're tonight only. At Elizabeth and Chick-fil-A only one more time. You can come in and get breakfast. Chicken minis tonight from 5 till 7. How about that? Hello, Gary and Sherry Nelson. Appreciate that young lady. She's now the principal at one of the middle schools or elementary schools in Sullivan County. She used to be here. She's there now. And so hello to Sherry. Hope you're having a great day. I know they're out of school today. So amen. Blessed. You got it. We are blessed. We are blessed. You don't know what I'm going through. I don't. The late Charles Stanley said we're all deal with 4 things. I'm going to get out of here. We deal with 4 things. We're all dealing with 1 or maybe 4 every day. Number 1, a financial situation. There's more a month than there is money. You got this payment coming up or this loan coming up or whatever, and you don't have the money to pay for it, or you know someone who doesn't. Number 2, a medical situation. Test, a result, an illness, a sickness, a bad report, you don't feel right, something's wrong. Number 3, we're all dealing with one of these or all 4 of these or some of these. The third one would be a relationship situation. Someone's mad at you, you're mad at someone, an employer, an employee, a mom, a dad, an in-law, a child, a cousin, co-worker, girlfriend, boyfriend. You're jacked up about something with somebody and they are with you. And, of course, the last and most important, in my opinion, is the spiritual. You know, people that aren't saved and don't know where they're going to spend eternity, and you are going to spend eternity somewhere. It's just real simple. You are going to live forever somewhere. You have 2 choices, either heaven or hell. It's real simple. And so those 4, you know, some of you're burdened with that you know is not saved, and if their heart stops, they will not be in heaven with you in eternity. We're all dealing with one of those, or all 4 of them, or some dealing with 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them, 1 of them, but we're all dealing with one of those out of the 4, or maybe all 4. So, you know, it is what it is. So, again, the verse was very good. Strength to his people, and he also blesses us with peace. Peace that passes all understanding. What's that mean? That means you give it to him and say, here, I can't handle this. And he says, bring it to me. Come you all who are burdened and heavy laden, I will give you rest. Good way to end it. See you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching tonight. Vikings and Rams, a final NFL wild card weekend playoff game tonight. They moved that to Arizona because of the fires. The Rams and the Vikings tonight in Arizona for the final game of the wild card playoff. And we'll talk about it tomorrow and get you set for the big weekend coming up, the NFL playoffs. College basketball, big night tomorrow night. We'll tell you all about that. So, and the polls will be out tomorrow. We'll see if Tennessee can stay number 1. I'm guessing, I'm going to make a prediction, Auburn's going to be your number 1 team in the country. Bruce Pearl's team is playing excellent basketball. I think they're going to leapfrog over Tennessee. Tennessee will probably fall to, I'm going to say, 5th or 6th. That's just a gut feeling because all the other teams won. Iowa State won. Duke won. So I think they're all going to move up. Tennessee's going to drop down about 5th or 6th. And I think Auburn will be your number 1 team. The polls come out tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday. Stay warm. Back with you tomorrow at Phil's Dream Pit. Cannot wait. The brisket chili. Mamma mia. The brisket chili tomorrow at Phil's Dream Pit. See you then on show number 2215 of the Tom Daly Sports Show. We wrap up as always telling you, bloom where you're planted and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching the show today from Chick-fil-A